So. Okay. So first thing we need to review is how to plot points. Okay. So this right here is called a coordinate plane. Y'all learned this last year. This line right here is called the what? That's the x-axis. Please label that. Okay, so the one that's going side to side is horizontal is the x-axis. The one that's going up and down is the y-axis. Okay. The origin is the thing in the middle. It's where they meet, right here in the center.
What's an origin?
0, 0. Yeah, you can. You don't have to do either. Okay. Now, right here, it's wanting us to find the distance between C, which is negative 7, 6, and D, which is negative 1, negative 2. In order for us to be able to find the distance between these 2 points, we have to be able to plot those 2 points. And to plot those 2 points, we need to know what these are telling us. So up here at the top of your paper, I want you guys to write X, comma, Y in parentheses. Alicia?
I was going to say, since it's like one side is odd and one side is even, like when you got to find the thing like there's like Roman numeral 1 and then 2.
Yes, those are the quadrants. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, guys, if the x-axis is going side to side and the x value is the first point, that first number is going to tell us we're going
across.
Yeah. Which ways are our side to sides? Left or right. So left or right is going to be that first number that what it's telling us. And if y is the axis that goes this way, that means y, our second number, is going to tell us to go which 2 directions? Up or down?
North and south.
North or south, yes. Okay, so x is going to tell us to go left or right. The first number is left or right. The second number is up or down. Again, please write this down so y'all can refer back to it if y'all get a little messed up. Okay? Now, if we're going left, what type of values or numbers are to the left? Good, negative. So right here by the word left, I'm going to put a negative sign. So remember, negative is to the left. I'm going to draw a negative sign over here too. And right is going to be what type of number? Positive number. So I'm going to do a plus in both places so I can remember that. Now what about up?
That's going to be positive.
Up is positive. Good. Up is positive. Think about it. If you're going up 5 floors, you're going positive numbers in an elevator. Or if you're going down, you're taking away floors, so it's negative. Okay, so this can be like our little key if we forget what is what. Okay. And then I have a lot of students that like to draw their positives and negatives by their coordinate plane so they can remember.
Already put the...
Don't ask me.
Okay. So if we want to find the distance between these 2 points, what's the first thing we need to put on the graph?
Negative 6.
Yeah, the point. So negative 7, 6. So negative 7 is the x value. 6 is the y value. Where do we always have to start when we're plotting a point? The origin is our starting point. So we've got to go right here. Now, if negative 6 is our x value, x being negative means we're going which direction? Left. How many boxes? 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if positive 6 is our y value, we are going up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? We do not put a point until we have done both of these numbers.
Correct.
Okay, I had some people going left 7 and putting a point, and then going up 6 and putting a point, and so they had 2 points. This is 1 point. They go together. So left 7, up 6. This is point C, so I'm going to label it C. Okay. Now, to get point D, we have to start back in the same starting point. Jimmy, which is where?
-1.
Where's our starting point? Patrick.
Negative. Minus.
Where does my pencil have to start to get to that minus
The
1?
middle.
The middle. Okay, so we got to start at the middle, the origin. Now, if x is negative 1, that means we're going which direction? Negative 1.
Right to left.
Left. 1. Y is negative 2, so that means we're going down 2, and that's our point.
I got it right.
And this is point D, so I'm going to label it as D.
Oh, this is so easy. I get it now.
Is that all we have to do?
Yeah, we haven't finished the problem, but if I were to find the distance between these 2 points, what do I need to put between these 2 points?
This.
A line. So we need to connect our 2 points with a line. Okay. Do y'all see how this line is cutting through boxes? Since it is cutting through boxes, we cannot simply count the number of boxes because it's not whole boxes. So like right here is like a little portion of a box it's going through. So we can't simply count the boxes. So what is our fantastic little formula we can use here? X.
A squared divided B squared.
A plus B squared equals C squared because you're going to make it a right triangle.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not A plus B squared equals C squared. It's A squared plus B squared equals C squared. But that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to use our Pythagorean theorem, and to be able to use the Pythagorean theorem, we do have to make a right triangle, okay? So here is my helpful hints for making a right triangle. Take your pencil, put it on the highest point on your graph, okay? And you are going to drop straight down along the line until you are in line with the lowest point. So you're going to start at the highest point and drop straight down following the line until you're in line with the bottom point. And then you're going to go straight over.
This is like hard.
This is our right triangle. If there is not a square in this corner, you do not have a right triangle. I had people, even once I put this on my paper, still doing this right here. They go like this.
That's what I did.
Y'all, this is not a right triangle. This is an obtuse triangle. So we've got to make sure we're going straight down, straight over. Can you please stop? Thank you. Okay.
So is it okay if instead of like, see how you did the slanted line, could we like first like go down and then over and then do the slanted line?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So guys, do y'all see how this line here and this line here do not cut through boxes? It's like perfectly lined up with the boxes. Because of that, what we can do to find their lengths is to count the boxes. Okay? Make sure when you're counting boxes, you're counting outside the triangle, because if you try to count inside the triangle, again, do y'all see like how this is a tiny little triangle corner? We don't want that. We want to count the boxes outside the line. So I'm going to actually number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 8 boxes high. And I started from the top and worked my way down to the bottom. And I can also count this bottom line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jimmy, are you doing this with me?
There's
Well, are
7
you paying
boxes.
attention? Okay, well, can you write this down? Huh? Honey, you don't have a triangle on your paper. You don't have a single point on your graph. You're not doing it. How are you going
There's
to
a
get it?
triangle right there.
How are you going to get it if you're not doing it on your paper?
I'm not good at graphs.
Okay, honey. You're staring at your paper. You're not even paying attention to what I'm doing.
So you're not good at
Can you get down on this, what I have on my paper? Okay. Y'all, if we want to find this distance, what type of line do we call that? A hypotenuse. Therefore, it's what letter in the formula? C. How do I know that's the hypotenuse? It is the longest one, but it's across from that right angle. Okay? All right? That means this one, this length of 8, is going to be which side?
It's going to be 8.
Okay.
4.
A. And then this one, which is 6, is going to be B. So guys, now that I know A is 8 and B is 6, can I calculate C?
Yes.
Jimmy, you are still not doing anything but playing with your pencil. Is that the exact same one that's on my paper? Okay. All right, guys, what's our formula?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Very good.
Lowercase, not capital.
A is what number?
8.
8. Well, I chose 8, so 8 squared plus B is what length? 6 squared. And I don't know what C is, so I'm going to leave it as C squared. Y'all should have these memorized. What is 8 times 8?
64.
I don't know.
What's 6 times 6?
36.
Is equal to C squared. And now I just have to add them.
It's 100.
Good.
100.
100 equals C squared. Now, I'm going to be very obnoxious right now. What is the final step to get rid of C squared?
Square it because it's a square.
We got to square it?
Root.
Thank you, Jimmy.
You gotta find the square root.
We got to find the square root. Because it's already squared, we want to unsquare it. And to unsquare things, we use the square root. Okay? Do y'all remember how to do this in your calculator? Oh, good. It is 10. All right, good. So second, and then you do the x squared button right here. And then we type in 100, which you guys should know. 10 times 10 is 100. So C is 100. So that means if we wanted to find the distance between these 2 points, what's the distance? 10. The distance is 10. Okay. Why did I still write 100?
Yeah, I don't know. That's why.
Yeah, that one's my fault, Kyle. Thank you. I'll admit that one. I'll take fault.
Dang it, throwing shade.
I still have like.
Because I don't ever have to, yeah, exactly.
She never has to be strong, she goes right.
Well, she just did.
Right.
Right.
Still see your shadow.
Any questions on this problem? Okay, y'all ready to practice another one? Okay. So let's go on to B. Jimmy, please pay attention while we do this problem.
This is -5. You'll go to the left.
Hang on, I love you. Hang on, just hang on. Pencil? Prepared? Is that right things? You're going to write things down? Okay. Jimmy, it's asking us the distance between this point A, which is 5, 0, and this point B, which is -5, -8. So first thing I want to do is I want to label, what is this line right here? Good, the x-axis. I'm just going to write an X at this point. Are y'all okay with that? The up and down, the vertical line is? Y.
Why though?
Because it's what they say. All right. Now, if our first point is 5, 0, our first number is always X, our second number is always Y. Jimmy, where must I start on my graph?
Origin.
The origin. Very good. Now, if X is a positive 5, this is our X-axis. Which direction is going to be positive? Yeah, well, this is our X-axis. Jimmy, think about like a normal number line. If I have 0 in the center, where are the positive numbers? In front, like here? Here, in front. Okay, so here are our positive numbers, and what's going to be this way? Our negative numbers. So that's essentially what we have here. The middle is 0. So if I want to go positive 5, the right's where my positive numbers are. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. Now if Y is the up and down, and the Y says 0, am I going up or down?
You're staying still.
Very good. I am staying perfectly still. I'm not going up. I'm not going down. I'm staying right here, and that's where my point is going to go. Okay, Kayla, you looked very serious right then.
Oh, I couldn't see.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They get glasses.
Philip, be sweet. All right. So this one's point A. Point B is -5, -8. So again, -5 is the first number, so it's X. -8 is the second number, so it's Y. I'm going back to the center. Jimmy, if X is -5, negatives are now which direction? Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if y is negative 8, if you're getting in an elevator and I tell you to go negative 8 floors, you're going to go which way? Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is point B. Raphael, are you putting this on your paper? Because that's very interesting how you're not holding your pencil and yet somehow it's on your paper. Wow. Can you please stop being magical and just be like a normal student and pick up your pencil and write? I'm kind of jealous of your magic skills, so I just need you to be like me. Sorry. All right, if I want to find the distance between these 2 points, what do I need to put between these 2 points? A line. Thank you. Again, do y'all see how this line is cutting through boxes? So we cannot count the boxes. So we've got to make a right triangle. Where did I tell y'all to start? The top. Okay, start from the highest point, and we're going to drop straight down until we are in line with the lowest point. And once I drop straight down and I'm in line, I'm going to go sideways, straight over, and connect. So we should add a vertical and a horizontal line. If there is not a right angle, we did not do it correct.
Isn't it supposed to be like this, though?
What do you mean? A right triangle can look any way. It can look like this. It can look like this. It can look like this.
Just go the right angle.
As long as there's a right angle, it does not matter the way it's situated.
What's a right?
90 degrees. 90 degrees.
What's a left angle?
There's not one. Right angle just means 90 degrees. Okay. All right, guys. Y'all count your boxes. Count the lengths of those lines and see if you get what I get. Okay. So you guys count the lengths of your lines. Are you putting this on your paper? You're done?
He's done.
Who are you? I don't know if I should be impressed or scared.
My paper already had the answers on it.
Oh, your paper already had the answers on it? How did that happen?
You gave me the wrong.
Magic. I told you.
I gave you the wrong paper? I didn't give you a paper.
So you won't let that because I was in trouble. I just put answers on his paper.
Okay, what are your 2 links y'all got?
I got 8 and 10.
Well, guess what? I got 8 and 10.
You can't count.
Sarah?
Dang, that's so mean.
Oh, I can't spell. Oh, I'm sorry.
Jada, did we plot our points correctly?
Yeah, I had to put an extra one right there where it was.
Okay, be careful with that. Alright guys, so if we know this one's 8, this one's 10, which distance are we having to find? C. Do y'all care which one is A and B? Okay, I'm going to do A and B on the bottom. Alright, so I'm going to write down my formula every single time because it's fun. A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. What am I plugging in for A?
8.
I chose 8. You guys could have done 10. What am I plugging in for B? 10. You guys, again, could have flip-flopped to those. I don't know C, so I'm going to keep it as C squared. What's 8 squared?
It's
64.
64. 10 squared is? 100 is equal to C squared. Add them together. 164 is C squared. And again, what is that final step?
You gotta
Take the square root. Y'all don't ever, not a single one of you on your test Friday divide by 2. Don't do it. Take the square root. It is wrong.
Don't divide by 2. Divide by
Okay.
3.
Good job, Raphael. All right.
I was high on part, dude.
The square root of 164 gives us
12.8.
12.8. I do not want 13. I want the nearest tenth, which is 12.8.
I'm already done.
Well, that is not a C. C is equal to 12.8. So what's the distance between A and B? 12.8.
12.8.
Gael, please turn around and stop again.
Is this our homework?
Okay. Guys, here's one more thing we need to talk about.
12.8. What? I got 12.9.
12.80.
You don't divide by 3, dude. I was just playing.
12.8.
I didn't divide by 3.
Kyle, did you get 12.80?
Oh!
Did you look at the 6?
No, but I actually put it.
Okay. Alright.
What?
I need everybody to stop what you're doing and look up here. Alicia, look up here. Okay, because I said this to my 5th period class, and whenever they got to it, they're like, wait, what do I do? And I'm like, guys, I literally told you, so I need y'all to seriously look up here. I'm missing eyeballs. Eyeballs. Kyle, eyeballs. Okay.
Oh, don't say eyeballs.
Okay. This is a hypothetical. Okay. If you guys plot 2 points and you get a line that looks like this. Yes, it is. Or you get a line that looks like this. Do you guys see how these lines are not cutting 3 boxes?
Yes.
So, can you tell me what the distance is of this line? 4. So, do I need to make a right triangle to find the distance if it is 4 boxes long? No. What about this one?
7, 8.
6.
It is 6 long. Do I need to make a right triangle?
Yes. No.
No. If you guys plot 2 points and you have a vertical line or a horizontal line, you just have to count the boxes. Okay? 4 or 6. Okay? C, I'm not going to do C with you guys. I want y'all to work on it on your own. Be careful. I cannot tell you, like 50% of the class plotted this point incorrectly today. Okay? 50% of all of my classes have plotted this point incorrectly. So if you guys want to, plot your points, then raise your hand, and I will check them before you calculate anything else, okay?
I'm so dumb.